Hey guys, this is Tara Macklin. I'm a wife, mom, athletic trainer, PCOS thriver, and what I would like to talk to you guys about today is depression, anxiety, and PCOS and how they all fit together. So it's not uncommon for depression and anxiety to be something that someone's diagnosed with these days, and we're becoming more and more aware of the conditions, and we're having more and more people that are so brave and they're coming forward and they're seeking help. And I think that's a fantastic thing. But even more so, women with PCOS are more likely to have these conditions. And a lot of times we're not being told that the two or three are all interrelated. So that's why I thought I would do this video today to kind of show some awareness for that. So, one stat that I found in a journal article that was done in 2019 that anywhere between 27% to 50% of women who are PCOS patients are diagnosed with just depression. So that's not even including anxiety. And that's as compared to the 19% of non PCOS women. So that's quite a significant jump in numbers of PCOS women versus not PCOS women. So why? Why are we more likely to have to deal with another red flag that we're dealing with? It's already like we're not dealing with enough. We got to have this other thing, right? So here's what it is. For most of us with PCOS, this is a very inflammatory condition. So we're either talking about someone who's inflammatory for the sake of being inflammatory, high stress, different things like that, higher cortisol levels, or we have another driver that can relate back to creating more cortisol in our body that's not just a other reasons. So if we're like insulin resistant, or maybe we have higher androgens, so like male testosterone, that kind of stuff in our bodies, then those are drivers that are going to help create this vicious cycle of being at higher risk for having depression or anxiety. So when I got diagnosed with depression, I was first diagnosed before I was ever diagnosed with PCOS. So for the longest time, I never correlated the two being together until I dug in and started doing some research. So things that can be done to manage it. One, be aware of it and don't be afraid to go get help. Two, things that can help out with your depression and anxiety if you're a PCOS woman is working on lifestyle changes to help manage your PCOS will also help you manage your depression and anxiety. The two go hand in hand. There's some other things that I would suggest as well. Obviously, having this discussion with your doctor. If you're not having depression or anxiety symptoms, it's great. And don't worry about it. Just because you have PCOS doesn't mean that you'll have to have this challenge on top of the other challenges. However, if you are noticing the signs and symptoms of depression or anxiety, then please talk to your physician. It may be a great idea for you to get medication. I know for me, I actually had more problems with the medications. Please do your homework on the medication. I have done the medication route, and I struggled with it a lot. And I also didn't agree with some of the stuff that was on the pamphlet. It just didn't work for me. However, things that were very helpful for me, and mind you, it's more of a complete package. It's not just one thing, took care of the problem and poof, it's gone. It's a big conglomerate of tools that I've put together that have helped me manage with my depression and anxiety. The other thing to keep in mind too is I did do the pills, I did do the medicine, and I'm not telling you not to do them, but I am also going to tell you, if you are doing the pills, create a big whole package together. Don't just rely on the medication. Managing depression and anxiety should be a lot more than just swallowing a pill every day. So, here are some things that I found really helpful for me. And of course, one was talking to my physician and finding the best fit for me as together. And granted, most of my doctors aren't necessarily up with my hippie mindset of doing things, and I say hippie because it's just I don't always like taking a pharmaceutical, but usually after having long discussions and having known the problems I've had with medications, they're usually pretty on board by the time that we're done with the conversation. So have the talk. Two, I suggest counseling, some sort of therapy, something or other, because no matter how much you change the chemicals in your body and the hormones in your body and do the things, you still have some things up here that are going to keep drawing you back to your place. So please go get the help to go work on your mindset and work through your emotions and the things that are just holding you back in life, memories. I can't tell you how many times I've replayed and replayed and replayed different situations that I've been in life, and they've been a big hindrance to me, and replaying and replaying isn't doing myself any service in those states. So go get some help, go get some counseling. There's nothing wrong with that. We all need someone to talk to, and the best people to talk to are the people that are unbiased, the people that don't have a preconceived notion about us. Those are the best people to go to. Other things that have worked, I do some different therapy methods at home that I found very helpful. So things like AFT, I've done some conscious language work. I've done some emotional release things. So along with doing the therapies, those things have been very helpful. There's some people that really like hypnotherapy for these things as well. So look into those and find the things that you think will be great for you. I'm a big essential oil user, so I've used essential oils, especially with the AFT and the conscious language. They fit really well together, and I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of writing with the sessions and the things that come out of that, and I also do journaling on the side. Finding gratitude. I can't express that enough. Gratitude is amazing. If you can find the positive, especially in the negatives, your outlook on the day is going to be so much better than what you could ever imagine. Lastly, and I do want to throw up some caution with this one as well, is CBD has been something that I have used that I found rather helpful as well. And I buy mine from a very specific company because I trust the sourcing and the quality and all that good stuff. I've done a lot of homework, and I've been able to visit different places to feel comfortable in where I'm getting the product from, because a lot of people just get the stuff willy-nilly, and one time it might be a really good product and the other time it might not be a really good product. If you do go the CBD route, please look into how they're sourcing it and deriving the CBD from the product. It does make a difference. I use a product that uses a smart spectrum method of extracting its CBD and creating its product. So with that said, hopefully you guys have found this helpful. Make sure you guys are clicking subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and also click on the bell so that way you get the alerts every time there's a new video that pops up. If you have any other content that you guys would like for me to talk about, feel free to drop those in the comments below, or even if you have comments to the content as well. I know this is kind of a special area sometimes, and people very much have opinions about certain things like this. So feel free to drop those below so that way we can interact on those. Also, I have some ways for us to connect down in the descriptions below. So feel free to click on some of those ways if you'd like to connect. And if you're a PCOS woman and you're looking for a community, I have a link for a community in there for you as well. So hopefully, again, you found this helpful. And guys, I'm not a doctor. I do want to throw that out there. I'm just speaking from my experience and the things that have helped me and the things that I've learned about me. We all have our different journeys. Please talk with professionals and do your own research before diving in, before just taking my word for it. But if you would like to know my references and resources, I'm definitely willing to hand those out to you as well. So with that said, I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.